Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm back. I took a couple of days off. I went to Tennessee, spent a couple of days with my wife and my in-laws there, and had fun, relaxed. But now I'm back, and today I'm going to be doing a review, a follow-up. After 1,500 miles, the car, the Escalade, is a little bit dirty. Not as dirty as I thought it would be getting. I am going to say this. So let me just refresh your memory. So I applied Armor Shield 9 from Avalon King coating on this Escalade back in December of 24. And about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I topped it off with Chemical 404 Hydro Silk. And to my surprise, I applied on the paint, on the glass, and even on the rims. And to my surprise, the vehicle is not as dirty as I expected it to be. All right, so actually the inside looks dirtier than the outside. Even though I got caught in the rain, a couple, semi-dirt roads, and the car has some, road film, not major like dirt, But we're gonna wash it today. We're gonna delve back to how it's supposed to look like. So, like I said, the inside looks much dirtier than the outside. So let me take you around so you guys can see. I got a new camera. I'm gonna try to improve the quality of the video so I can do in different angles. So I'm using my phone and the camera, and then my daughter, who edited the videos, she'll combine the footage and try to make it a more pleasant experience for you guys. And let me know how it works and give me your opinion, okay? And so really glad I got over 100 subscribers, and so it's like having 100 of you standing outside like this and going, really, Mike, that's how you're gonna wash the car? And I really appreciate you all, and I appreciate all the comments that you guys sent, and you guys are great. All right, I really appreciate you. So let me take you around there, the car. You'll be able to see how dirty it is. Remember, it's a black car. Black car, it shows literally everything. So all the fingerprints and all that stuff. So let me take you along and let me show you what we got. Some dead bugs there, It's funny. Yesterday the car was dirtier, but then I got caught in the rain right between Georgia. See right there? See some, a little bit of dirt. And tires are not that the tires. I mean, all the tire dressing came off, but the car itself, you can see, like, see right there. So there's some dirt, fingerprints, like a lower. Look at the inside. The inside for me, this is dirty. This is really dirty. Look. My wife was laughing at me. She was going like this. Hey, you're gonna have a blast cleaning your car. So, look. Yeah. So he has a little bit of the gritty film. Yeah, it has the gritty film. So, the car's a little bit dirty than usual. Florida doesn't get your car dirty, but Tennessee does. So I know you guys are looking through this and going, Mike, this car is clean. No, not for me, not on my standards. So I'm gonna be doing some cleaning. I'm gonna try some different way of recording this so I can have different angles. You guys can, enjoy this a little bit more. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of undercarriage wash, and I'm gonna be doing also some filming on the GoPro camera. Undercarriage cleaner here. Not that the car is mega dirty or anything like that. I'm just doing it because it has some sand underneath, and I like keeping the car clean, as whole, not just one area of the car. All right, so we're done with the part with the soap. Now we change the undercarriage cleaner to a different one, because this one here is made just for the soap. The instructions to use it is to change the heads, but I don't have the patience to change the heads all the time, so I have two. I have one for the soap and one for the rinse. So as you can see, the cleaner I'm using today is supposed to be the undercarriage cleaner. So supposed to take whatever grease is underneath there. You think that nothing comes out? Look at that. So stuff does clean on the back there, underneath the vehicle with the under-car carriage cleaner. I think that it's primarily the cleaner makes a big difference. The products they use. It's not just the pressure washer or just the the sprayer. It matters also on what chemicals used. I'm just gonna put a little bit of I put a degreaser, a little bit of degreasing, just to get the bugs out. So there'll be less scrubbing needed to be done. Doesn't that look satisfying? Looks amazing. Yeah, so what kind of soap do you have there, Mike? I have regular Armor All foam soap. I bought it at Costco. I got a little bit of APC. That was just the pre-wash. Of course, it's a pH neutral soap. Don't need to be that harsh on it. That's why HydroSlick recommends a pH neutral soap. Let it soak up a little, and then we'll rinse, and then we're gonna foam up again. You see the beading? My goodness gracious. Doesn't that look good? So, I don't think the contact wash is going to be as hard as I thought that it was going to be. Look at those rims. Almost clean. Lots of beads. Wow, guys. I was thinking that I was gonna have to scrub the heck out of this car. The dirt came right off. Very little of the bug guts even got stuck to it. Very little. Very, very impressed. Well, you might say, Mike, the car wasn't that dirty. Listen, on my standards, this car was dirty. Can you see the beading there? Look. The rims, look at that. Rims are beading. I put hydro silk on those rims. Look. See the beading? Wow. Very impressed. Very, very impressed with the cleaning of it. My gosh, that's so great. Really happy with the result. About 1,800 miles ago, I put in yes, it did have a ceramic coating that was installed. So we're in almost September now, almost 9 months ago. And now we have hydro silk on top of it. Amazing result. I'm very, very, very happy. Very happy with this result. Black art is no fun to wash it. You gotta be very meticulous about it. So, what kind of soap do you have in here? I have and you know, today I really dropped the ball, guys. I started doing the wash before I did the wheels, but I can do that pretty quick. I have Pin the Organizer, car soap. For my pre-wash, I had the Armor All soap. Today, I'm feeling a little lazy, so we're gonna kind of cheat. Don't mind me. Today is a little bit of a lazy day. I'm gonna be cleaning the inside. I don't really enjoy interior cleaning. So I put a little bit of Suds Lab wheel cleaner just to get whatever dirt I have inside the rim, because the rim is not that dirty. The rim pretty much got cleaned. Wow, Hydro Silk worked wonders on the rim, because the rim was barely dirt, barely had any dirt. I'm gonna put a little bit of a wheel cleaner on the wheel well. I hate that happens. I know. Today, I'm really off my game, man. I did the body, the paint before the wheels. Sorry for that, guys. It just happens to the best of us sometimes. The correct way is always to do the wheels first. So sorry, guys. With the wash, I was so surprised of how the the paint was coming out that my main focus was to do the paint. That's what I was really curious about. Well, one thing for sure, it's gonna be extra clean. You know, I was thinking that I was gonna have to get a little tiny little brush to clean the little spots in between the door handles and stuff. The pre-wash took most of it all out. That's great. And then I transfer all this back to my daughter. Then she has to do all the fun work of combining both videos into one. I'm not getting paid to tell you how good the product is, and I'll tell you if it's good or bad. I'll give you the highlights and what's good about it. That's what my videos are all about. So going back to the story, it kept the car cleaner longer, and it was very hydrophobic. Driving a highway in the rain was a breeze because the windshield was so hydrophobic. Sorry, and it barely had to use the wiper blade. Aren't you afraid of scratching the car? No, because I used the pre-wash and the pre-soak with a little bit of APC, and then I rinsed it, and all the gritty stuff is gone. Very, very hydrophobic. It's funny. It's hydrophobic, and then it's sometimes the sheets. Funny, right? Today was one of the easiest days that I ever had to wash the rims. My goodness gracious, I'm so impressed. Adjust your volume. We're gonna blow the car dry. Clean. I like this. Pretty easy cleaning. I did not want to use a drying aid today because I want to see how well it dries without a drying aid. Because if I use a drying aid, there's a possibility that it could, I might not get a true performance on the Hydro Soak. So I did not use a drying aid. Yes, I could chance of scratching the car. Yeah, I could. I don't think I will because how my pre-wash was so effective, so I'm not worried about that. I'm trying to be as fair as possible with the product that I applied a couple weeks ago, true review on it. So to follow up, and as you can see, the paint is very, very shiny, very easy to clean. The dirt did not stick to it. This was a faster wash than expected. I mean, exterior wash. Got to do the inside still, but I was expecting to spend more time scrubbing it. So next few weeks, I'm going to do the wash on the white Passat. I did the Hydro Soak. I want to see how it handles. It's a white car. Shows all the dirt. It's a little bit dirty because this car's driven every day back and forth to work. This one here isn't. This one here is, used a couple times a week. If I'm so impressed how he took the guts from the dead fly out of the hood. With zero, again, I'm going to repeat this, zero scrubbing. Yes, keep in mind, my pre-wash technique helps a lot. Not going to deny that. Wow, it looks good. Very impressed. Very, very, very impressed so far. Oh man, now you look at the inside, you're gonna cry. Holy mackerel, that's dirty. You know, my cars, only when you're traveling, you're allowed to eat inside. Other than that, nope, no eating. All right, let's get a towel to dry it out around the door sills. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it just a music. I'm gonna use a like a little detailer just to wipe it. Wipe it clean. So it has that fresh look. A little bit of protection. So I always try to wipe it right away because you don't want, you know, especially here in Orlando, let the water dry because then you're gonna get stains. So especially being a black car. I always wipe it. I'm gonna take all these floor mats out. These floor mats I had in my Yukon Denali that I had. The same body style as the Escalade. I already cleaned the nasty stuff out, so I'm going to be using Clean by Pan Interior Detailer. And I like how Pan posted on the product, where this is made for light cleaning, not severe cleaning. The severe cleaning I already did, so I'm just going to do this as a final wipe down. And the instruction says spray on the towel and wipe it clean. This is good to remove fingerprints. It says to wipe it, then flip the towel and wipe on the opposite side. Wipe it off, and so we can wipe it clean. So what I do, I prefer already to use a different towel. Wipe it clean, take any smudges out. I like how it leaves a nice scent. I cannot pinpoint what it smells like, but it's a fruity smell. And you know, you can't see from where you're watching me, but it has, the Escalade has like a piano finish in certain areas where you need to wipe it really good to get the knobs and the dash dialed in, because it's very easy to leave streaks. So what I like doing here is wipe it once with the product. Okay. Again, this is made for light cleaning. The car wasn't horribly dirty. I already used the APC for the inside of the car. So I'm just gonna use this just as a final step, just to give that nice clean look. It gives a little clean scent smell also. Yeah, this car has the little film protector on the screen, so it doesn't get very dirty or full of finger smudges and stuff, you know. But it has a lot of little shiny plastic chrome piano finish that it requires that little extra attention. So you take all the fingerprints out. Yeah. You know, you're traveling, you don't have time to, be as careful as you are when you're, in your daily driving. You're careful not to leave fingerprints and stuff, but it's part of the car ownership dilemma. You do what you have to do. Enjoy the car. And in my case, enjoy cleaning afterwards too. All right, let's spray a little bit on the dash. The dash looks pretty clean, but I want to put it there too. I like the scent. The scent's pretty good. In here, since it has no shine, I just reuse the same towel. Let's try the rear of your mirror. Oh my God, look at that. You did pretty darn good. All the fingerprints are gone. Pretty cool. So far, been very happy with the product by Clean, by Pen, the organizer. I used his soap. Soap was very good. I used his spray sealant. Was very good. I used his interior detailer, which I really like it also. Let's see, what else did I use? Oh, the tire sealant that he puts out there. It's pretty darn good too. Again, it's one of those products that you put in your own car, not as a detailer. So there you go. I always spray on the towel. It works best. It's recommended, and there's a reason. Because you don't want to spray all over the car. So now come back with the towel. One swipe, and this area here that has like a piano finish comes out great. No smudges, no fingerprints. Really like it. I really like the finish that he leaves. Again, this is not a heavy duty cleaner, and I want to try something. It doesn't say that it can be used or not, but I want to try it anyway. Nothing to lose. Oh, this is my clean towel, so I'm going to use this one here. Put it in the seat, see how it goes. Pam does say on his, when he presents the product, it's a once a month type deal cleaner, and it's a product for light cleaning. So when you're using the product, don't saturate too much, because it's a heated and cooled seat. You don't want to, I'm not a technician, but I don't want to saturate the heck out of this leather, but it feels nice and clean, and it has a nice pleasant smell. All right, so let's go to the door. I do 3 sprays because I want the product to be saturated into the panel. And it leaves you know, how would you rate the sheen? I think it just leaves a clean one. Nothing major. Very, very smooth. It's not sticky or greasy. I really enjoy the finish that it gives to the plastics. All right, let me show you how we're going to do the back here. So this was already wiped down with a APC because you had some sticky stuff from whatever was spilled here. So 1, 2, 3. I probably could get away with 2, but I do 3. Like I said, I cannot say enough how I like that the very little, almost no residue that it leaves after you do the wipe down. The scent, it has that clean scent. Almost smells like those fabric softener sheets, you know? So this area here, in the back trunk of the vehicle, I don't like it to get put too greasy of a product because then everything becomes slippery. And sometimes you might need to climb in here. All right, let's go back to this way. I like the job that the product does on the plastic, like here, you know. It leaves a nice, smooth feeling on the plastic. Not greasy, just clean. So right. I want to take you there to the little console in the middle there. There you go. I'm going to go around. We're going to clean that up. And that one, the APC left some streaks, but no problem. Clean to the rescue. Look at that. Brand new console again. Beautiful. All right. And we're going to do the seat now. It seems that it's a interior cleaner. Detailer. Let me correct that. Detailer. Never said it's a cleaner. It's a detailer. So I already sprayed the APC on the seats and pretty much putting this here as a detailer. I'm waiting. In a few weeks, I'm going to probably do a coating or something on this. I'm still debating what I'm going to do. So let me bring you to the other side, guys. It was not as bad as I thought. I was expecting worse. I think because I fully cleaned the interior before I took the car on a car trip. So I think that's why it made this job much easier today. It was just a matter of, picking up, food crumbs, maybe, popcorn or walnuts or raisins, whatever we ate in the car. But other than that, the car was already clean. So I recommend to everybody, all right, if some people don't like how it looks. It's not the most pretty ones, but look at my floor mats. They're the most beautiful ones, but they're all rubber. I'm gonna tell you this, they don't get dirty. They save your carpet from stains and stuff. So I think it's one of those really good investments. I'm gonna wash them and I'll show you how they're gonna come out. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna spray a little detailer on the rims just to give a final wipe down. It was not very dirty. They put hydro silk on this about 2 weeks ago, and he maintained pretty clean considering how much I drove and stuff. It was not hard to clean it. So just a little wipe down, and then we're gonna put the tire dressing. Take it to the back wheel. There you go. All right, I'll take you around in a second. I'm gonna try it one more time. The Katiba tire dressing, but different applicator. Let's see if the applicator has a different result, because I had a cloth applicator. Now I'm going to use this little brush here. So let's try. Oh, first of all, let me close it. Shake it. Last time I used it, I wasn't wild about the result, but let's try it. don't know. It looks like it doesn't want to stick to the tire. I think it looks okay. I don't know if I'll buy it again, honestly. But why are you using it? Hey, do you think I'm going to throw away a product like that? No. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. I used it on a different tire. It worked okay. I think that it doesn't work well on the very smooth tires. I think the groovy ones, it works best. You know? Don't understand it. Don't understand it at all. It's like it doesn't want to stick to the tire, you know? I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but it doesn't look the greatest. Not wild about it. Yeah. Why are you gonna continue to use it? I need to use it all. I'm not gonna throw away the product. Just I'm not gonna buy it again. See now, if I really wet the tire, then you cannot say that the tire is old. The car is 7 months old. The car has 4,000 miles old. No, it's not a tire. It's a streaky product. I think the more that you applied, worse it looks. I don't know. I shouldn't have to use half a bottle on a tire. See? First I thought it was my applicator. I switched applicators. It looks okay. Hey guys, so washed, cleaned the tires. Look at the paint, shiniest could ever be. Car is nice and clean, glossy. So this is the first wash after using Hydro Silk 404. So as you can see, the rims when they're bad, I applied that Hydro Silk about 2 weeks ago. Went on a 1,500 mile car drive, car trip actually. Came out pretty good. Very little, almost no scrubbing needed. The Hydro Silk really repelled dust. The dirt didn't stick to it. You know, in a black car, everything shows. So the car came out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What I'm happy about it is because sometimes you put products and after the first wash, the shine, the gloss goes away, hydrophobic goes away. Not this one. So 2.5, almost 3 weeks later, after the application of Hydro Silk, still running strong. So that's a good sign. So we'll do some more follow-ups. Again, this car is not a daily driver. It's pretty much a weekend vehicle. The gloss, everything looks amazing. All right, so let me do my final wrap. All right, as you can see, the dash came out nice. The piano finish, Look at the cup holders. Look, like a brand new car. Look at the seats. Look at the rear view mirror. Nope, no streaks, no anything. The seats came out beautiful. Looks like a brand new seat. The door panel came out good. Remember how I showed you the inside? The inside was kind of bad. But look, like a brand new vehicle. Smells clean. No harsh smells. See, even those controls came out beautifully. Okay? Hey guys. So, interior detailer by Pam, the organizer. The clean line. Beautiful, 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 beautiful finish. Everything looks brand new. All right, guys. So, closing thoughts on the 2.5 week old 1,500 mile trip after using Hydro Silk. The Escalade looks amazing. Looks beautiful. Hydrophobics are great. Very easy to wash it. Very, very, very easy. I mean, I do always a pre-wash, which is I foam up the whole vehicle first, rinse it. If there's any areas that I might see some grit, some road film that's thicker, I may pre-treat it. Then rinse it all, foam up again, then do the contact wash, then I want to go to this. Usually on a black car, you're not missing spots. There's nothing to be missed in this one because there's not a whole lot of dirt stuck in the paint. So, really happy about it. Hydro Silk, made in USA, chemical form. Alright, so that's the follow-up on this Escalade. Like I said, I applied it about 2-3 weeks ago. And next week we're going to do the white Passat, the very first vehicle that I applied Hydro Silk. That vehicle sits out on the element all day, all night, no garage, and it has zero protection. This one here has the Armor Shield 9 from L1 King. But Mike, aren't you overdoing it? Maybe. But you know how much it costs for a brand new Escalade. Wouldn't you take care of it? I would. You have a car that expensive, I would definitely take care of it. So the car is, so we are entering September. It's 10 months old. It will look as good as new. All right. So I'm very happy with the product. Thumbs up. Definitely. Would buy again? Absolutely. And I'm looking to perhaps do a couple more vehicles with the Hydro Silk and try it out, see how long they last. I'm trying cars that had ceramic sprays. This one here had a ceramic coating. And I'm doing cars that had zero protection. You guys, I hope you guys all watched the video of that beautiful, gorgeous blue Challenger. It had just regular car wax, but after I ran the clay mitt and the iron remover, the protection was gone. So I'm curious to see how that car is going to go. The owner is still jumping in joy at how glossy and shiny the car looks. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your patience with me. I'm trying to work different cameras, see how that goes, and I appreciate you all. And please subscribe, thumbs up, send me some messages. Hey, I'm here. All right, and God bless you all. Talk to you next week. Okay, take care.